Today's episode comes straight from the crap your parents never had to do file.
This week in the lab, we're looking at your family's social media strategy.
Today's show is brought to you in partnership with Man of the House.
Social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, it's everywhere. It's in our lives as parents. But should our kids really be tweeting?
No, because they're not birds.
From the DadLabs Technology Manifesto. We of DadLabs vow not to allow technology in our homes that we cannot master at least as well as or better than our children. We promise to familiarize ourselves with and utilize all parental features in said technology, and hereby swear never to ask the kids to set the DVR or fix the printer. Hey guys, why is the manifesto on a scroll?
One-way Luddites, otherwise known as anti-technology ninjas, can uphold the manifesto is to fight technology to the death, never letting it in your home. Tweet! Ah, Twitter, I've been expecting you. Ouch.
Or you can try to support and supervise your child's early forays onto the web with the goal of trying to create web-savvy children. These forays may begin as early as age 4 or 5 with sites like Club, Penguin, or Webkinz. Webkinz, for example, is social media kindergarten with features like friending, messaging, and multiplayer gaming. Now, there are plenty of security features. Messaging, for example, is restricted to certain stock phrases. Now, as your kids become tweens, they may want more full-featured social media with things like status updates and photos. A good idea here, facechips.com. Now, the core idea with face chips is that the kids have to exchange these physical objects, these chips that have codes on them, and that restricts kids to friending only people they know in real life. Now, none of these security features mean that parents are completely off the hook. We know there are plenty of dangers out there.
The biggest danger that's out there, regardless of what program or what website the children are visiting or using, is just a complete lack of monitoring the information flow. I like Facebook because it has a lot of options for privatizing information. There's a lot of user controls that can be applied. The problem with Facebook is the same problem as you find everywhere else, is it doesn't matter how many security measures you apply. If a child talks too much about themselves, or if they post pictures of themselves, then even when they're careful who they release that information to, it's the person that receives that information. Now they can divulge that. A child that's being solicited by a suspect online, especially these guys that really take their time, you'll see mood changes and mood swings inside that child. All of a sudden, friends in the what we call real world, outside of cyberspace, those friends will lack in importance in that child's life compared to what the suspect means to them. You have to watch your kids. You have to watch their websites that they're on. You have to watch the games they play. You have to monitor their cell phones if they have one, but you have to watch your children and watch their communications.
The upside of Facebook is that it's actually one of the safest things your child can do online if they're going to be spending a lot of time social networking on the internet. If your child knows more about Facebook than you do, use that as an opportunity to have them teach you things. There's nothing a kid loves more than to kind of show that they know a little bit more than mom and dad about something. So rather than kind of be reactive and worried constantly that you don't know what's going on Facebook, use it as an opportunity for them to teach you. You know, as a parent, you can be humble about it and try to bond with them in that way. If you are your child's friend on Facebook, they will know that your presence is sort of there, which can help them realize that Facebook's not a private affair, it's public. But don't expect that being your child's friend on Facebook is going to make sure that you know everything that's going on with them, because it's very easy for them now to exclude you from knowing things that go on Facebook.
Okay, so you start them out on some of these gateway sites like poker chips or whatever, but ultimately, dude, they're gonna wanna go to the hard stuff. Facebook, Twitter.
Yes, and here's my policy, no Facebook till you're 13.
That's not gonna work.
But that's the policy on the site, and that gives you some leverage.
Not gonna work.
And here's my strategy. I set up the profile, I manage all the security, and I have the password. And he's got to friend me. So he's got to check in with me every time he logs on to Facebook. And if nothing goes wrong for a year, then I turn over the password to him.
Incentive?
Another year of no bad behavior, and then he can unfriend me.
Yeah, I would, but what happens if he sets up that super secret account that you know nothing about?
That is exactly what's behind my philosophy of introducing these things early, supervising and monitoring it really carefully. That way, hopefully, when they get a little older, they'll make good decisions.
No way, dude. I'm taking on Facebook. No Facebook in my house.
Dude, Twitter already kicked your ass.
Twitter cheated. I got a bum arm.
If you've got thoughts about how to manage social media in your household, please put a comment on this video or join the conversation with us at Man of the House or DadLabs.com. We want to hear from you.
For answers about all things man of the house. That's all for us on this week's lab. Take care.